What is going on? We are live, waiting for people to join. Let's see. What is going on, guys? Matt, Jar Jar, Sam, Jason, can someone, Terrence, Automag, Frankie, what is up? What is going on this evening? Got some time to kill. Was like, hey, might as well do a live stream. You're in the shower? Why? How are you showering and watching this? Well, that's a little weird, but whatever. I had to stretch. We're gonna move my body around. Someone say, Eli, what's going on? The east coast of Canada, what is up? I'm on the west coast of the United States. Should you get an Ether 2 or an Axe 2.0? I like the Ether 2. I think we know that. I say that often. Yeah, let's wait for more people to get in here. Shitty Exalt marker case is shitty. Well, if it's called the Shitty Exalt marker case, I would assume it would be shitty then. I find it hard to believe. I have Exalt stuff coming here, so we're gonna find out. Ultra Boosts didn't get released. Yeah, Canada has like re-release dates. But I don't buy shoes. These are the shoes that I have on right now. Woo! My feet are real dirty. I've been walking around barefoot like all day, so. Dirty feet. Ooh. What are my thoughts on the Griffin? I think the Griffin is the cheapest paintball gun you can almost possibly buy. So it's probably worth that extra like $30 and get the Tipman Chronos. What marker case is not shitty? I don't know. Someone said that the Exalt marker case was shitty. So I said, I don't think it is. So TFX worth it? No, I don't like TFX. I used to like the TFX, but lots of people are having problems with them. Like, I never had a problem with my TFX personally, but lots of people be having problems with them, like turning off and all kinds of problems. So, hello Gary, how's it going? I got one of these today. Well, not today actually, but a little bit ago. Yesterday, we'll say. It's really bright. I got that today. Should we open this on the internet? It's all in a box. We could do like a live Axe 2.0 unboxing. Yeah, it doesn't work good for Reball, the TFX, but nothing really works good with Reball. I guess like Spires, that's about all. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh, live unboxing. Would you recommend the Chaos Deluxe? The Chaos Deluxe. I don't even know what that is. The KD2? The Chaos Deluxe 2? Maybe? I don't know. Who shoots Reball? Not a lot of people use Reball. That's kind of why they make these hoppers not work well with Reball, or they don't like try that hard because no one really uses it. The best barrel kit for your E-Tech 5? Get the Shaft FR back and get inserts. What paint is most consistent? That's a good question. I don't know what paint's most consistent. I think it varies too much, but we're gonna go with Valken. Where is Jen? I don't know. I don't know. She might be at work. I don't know where she's at. She might be at home. I don't know what she's doing. She'll probably wind up in here at some point. Jar Jar. Jar Jar stinks. That's a good. That's pretty good. I like that name. I'm getting back into paintball. What take should I use? That's such like a hard. Most of these questions you guys ask, I want to answer, but they're too vague. Like, it's hard to say what tank you should use. If you can't, I can't just be like this one. Use this one, because there's like 50 options. So look, I made a tank on this channel. There's like a all about compressed air tank or all about compressed air tanks, and then there's the like CO2 versus compressed air. Watch both of those videos, and then that'll probably help a little more. Maybe? Yeah. Proto Rise opinions. Something else I did. I did a review on the Proto Rise. Just go watch that. What's up, Nate? Carlos, you're gonna go to sleep? Sleep. Who's got time for sleep? Who's got time for sleep? So, who's watching WrestleMania on Sunday? Not me. Never watched wrestling in my life. Maybe when I was like 12 I watched wrestling, but yeah. Oh. So, I have not opened this box. Look at 2.0. 2.0. 2.0. I don't know. What should I use? Should I open this thing? Let's put it right there. It's like I have a brand sponsor. Totally don't have any sponsors for this thing. Close it. Axe vs. Ether 2. What do you guys think the answer is? Ether 2. Okay, give it away. Definitely not giving it away. I paid good money for that thing. I'm gonna move the laptop around a little bit. We're gonna reposition some items. We're gonna put that there. We're gonna put that there. That's going there. Trusty box cutter. Let's see what's in here. Who knows what's in here? Who can list all the things that are gonna be in here? Try to do that. I can't off the top of my head. Ooh, plastic. Box that is not as shiny because we took the plastic off. It looks pretty cool. Two-toned box. We have the red that goes over the black, like that. Oh, it's a green one. I actually didn't know what color this was. Does that actually say green? I swear I was reading the box earlier. No, did I know? The label's wrong. The label's wrong on this box. So, what color is this? Green. And what does that say? You're not gonna be able to read that. Damn it. Damn. But that says it's supposed to be dust red and dust gray. Totally not gray. Axe 2.0. Paintball gun. So all these Empire guns come with like these cool quick start manuals that like give you the gist of how to use it. They tell you how to like, I don't know, change the modes and like change the velocity and like, you know, that stuff. Silicate packet. The other foam piece. Barrel cover. Parts kit that's actually kind of decent. I mean, I feel like these kits should come with like more O-rings. And this grease these guns come with is pretty terrible. So if you buy an axe or a mini, don't use that grease. It's not very good. I don't like it. Allen wrenches, some spare parts. Barrel. I do like these barrels though. I don't know, is Empire calling these like the Driver XX barrel or something. Let's put this stuff back in there. They are good. I'm a fan of them. It's one of, for sure, one of the better stock paintball gun barrels. Although I don't know if it's better than like the Eclipse Shaft 4 barrels. I don't know. Who likes these? I think the green, it looks okay. I have a feeling it's probably going to look a lot brighter and like better on camera, but it's not bright at all. It's very dull. Very dull. I don't know, I was looking around for something to compare it to, but yeah. They're pretty dull colors. Oh, that's stuck. Good Lord. That's not good. Good God. I'm pretty sure that's an on-off, right? Whew. I don't know, it's just stuck. Good now. That's a live unboxing. So it's not like this is brand new. We did a review on this. There's a review somewhere on here. We had one of these, did like a shooting video and all that jazz. So if you want, I don't know, go back and watch the Axe 2.0 review / shooting review video. I don't know, I like these. They just feel too smashed for me still. Like, I didn't really have a problem with the size of the original axe, but now, I don't know, it's even smaller. So it's kind of like in between size-wise of the original axe and the Mini GS. So it does kind of feel, yeah, not as good. I don't know. I still like them though. I think they're very good guns. Mini GS. What are you guys talking about? Blah, 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 blah. Nothing exciting. Who's got questions about this thing? I can answer any question you have in reference toward the Axe 2.0. Someone said they got their axe for $300. Trade My Gun got a axe for $300. So I think that there's a new price on the regular axe of $350. I think they're even cheaper. Does it suck? No, these do not suck. These are good paintball guns. Definitely good. What does it smell like? It actually doesn't have much smell at all. I mean, the grips smell chemical-y because they're rubber and chemical-y. Chemical-ish? I don't know. Doesn't smell like anything. Let's put that there. Let's read stuff. Compared to a 160R, Anthony, comparing the Axe 2.0 to a 160R, I mean, the price is quite a bit bigger, so I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'd rather have the 160R, but I mean, it's like twice the price though, so I don't know if that's a fair comparison. So Ryan has $300 for his whole setup. So whole setup, we're gonna say paintball gun setup. So like gun, hopper, tank setup, $300. I don't know. A Tippmann 98, a 48 3000, and then a Revolution. That's probably about $300. Side itches. Save more money, Ryan. Yeah, I'm with that. Either like don't spend $300 or just save a little bit more and then try to get something better. One of those two things, I think, are a good decision. Because you can get a little bit of something better. I mean, if you spend like $500 on everything, there's definitely quite a few better options. You can, yeah, $500 you could get like, I don't know, a Proto Rise and like a good tank and a good hopper, or a Mini GS and a tank and Halo 2 or something. So I like that. Buy a nice mask. Yeah. Bloop, 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 bloop. Don't. So, King, how are you going to get in a Zoden Evo, a Primo, and a carbon fiber tank, and a mask for $300? I don't think it's going to happen. Buy a pump gun. That's craziness. The EVS is nice and kind of cheap. The EVS is $150. In what world do you live in where the EVS is cheap? A G-Tech or an Ego 11? G-Tech, yeah, for sure. Austin, what is the best website for making custom jerseys for your team with names and numbers? I don't know if there's a best one. I think that there's a lot of options. I've always liked the Raza jerseys. So, yeah, Raza makes good jerseys. Raza, or, I mean, there's so many. Style Supply, the Bunker King ones, there's Drome ones, there's the Rise Customs, Style Supply, I think I might have said that. There's just so many that it's hard to say. There's just a lot of options. Raza is good but expensive. But any of these custom jersey companies are going to be expensive. I mean, you're going to pay like $120, $150 anyway. It'll be hard. So, Geo 3.5 versus an M2. I had a 3.5 because it's more comfortable to me. I prefer the way the 3.5 shoots, and I think they're more air efficient as well. Jesse wants to know, E-Flex or EVS? E-Flex. I much prefer the E-Flex. Much prefer E-Flex. E-Flex, 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 E-Flex. Yeah, E-Flex is definitely a better mask. EVS. For $1,000, what speedball setup would you get? Gun and hopper. No tank? $1,000? If I just 160R and GI Sports level. Vanquish review? I don't want to do a Vanquish review. The cheapest tournament level marker. I mean, as long as it's electric. Sheldon, that's a lot of emoji. Exalt trying to give you free tech mat. I know. That's probably Dawn. I have to design stuff and then send it to him. I know. I'm so busy. I just run out of time and then lose track of stuff, but yeah. I'm getting emails. Someone on YouTube sent me a message just now while we're doing this live stream. What did they say? We're going to read a message on here. It says, "Thanks for sending me the Skulls barrel sock. It's neat to have your autograph." Because I like, anytime someone buys stuff from the store, I like, thank you and everything, and I like sign the thing, and I'm like, thanks for supporting the Paintball Ruin My Life thing. But you don't have to thank me if you buy stuff. The whole point is you give me money and I give you products, right? Jar Jar, why do you keep saying slide into a bunker and turn it into a shooting star meme? I don't know memes. I don't have any free time whatsoever, so I don't look at any of this stuff. I don't know. Is the CS1 for $13.95? Yeah, sure. I mean, it's a ton of money. If you're okay with spending $1,400 on a paintball gun, it's a good gun. So yeah, sure. Jar Jar. I still don't know what you're talking about, so I can't. Yep. Etha or Mini GS? Etha 2 or Etha 1? Because I don't know. There's no question the Etha 2 is better than it. $1,400? Buy a real gun. So like, paintball guns and real guns are totally not the same thing. That's like a common, everyone's always like, oh, I could buy a real gun for that price. I'd be like, yeah, $1,500, you could buy like a whole bunch of rice. Or like, you know, whatever random other thing you want. But paintball guns and real guns are considerably different. So I don't know why everyone sees, you know, a paintball gun for $1,000 and they're like, I could buy like a real gun for that price. They're not the same thing. Jeremy! Thank you, buddy. You did make it to the live stream. It's here, it's happening. Speaking of other weird things that happened today, I got this. And then I also got this today. These are like all the rage right now. How many of you have one of these things? I know that this is like, everyone's talking about memes. I could just freaking play Zelda right now. I could just talk to you guys. I traded some paintball stuff for this. Although it was kind of totally random. I didn't really expect to own one of these. I wasn't ever gonna buy one. It just kind of happened. I've played it for all of 3 minutes. As I've told you guys earlier, I just, you know, shoot the Nintendo Switch with an axe. That's not gonna happen. Can I have a free Paintball Ruin My Life sticker? Yeah, sure, if you see me in person, just ask. I'm not paying people to take them, though. Nintendo, awesome childhood. Show off the 2.0? What do you want to see about the 2.0, though? 2.0, X 2.0. No gauge, no gauge. Axe 2.0. Look at those sweet lines on there. So cool. 2.0. Super glare. I don't know if I like the way it looks. I mean, it looks okay, I guess. It's not bad. People are gonna probably say this looks better than the Etha 2, but can we see the bolt? What do you want to see about the bolt? If any of you have ever seen an axe before, you know what the bolt's like. That's the bolt. Whoop, the spring comes off. It should clip back on. Man, they loaded this bad boy up with grease, I'll tell you that much. Those grease is like everywhere on this thing. Yep, that's an axe bolt. Much easier to put in than the previous version. It just slots back into place like so. What pump gun is good for a starter? I don't know. Whatever you can afford. Shipping price on stickers is 75 cents. Look what else I got today. This is kind of crazy. This is my new tank. Oh. So, this puppy right here, this is a 80 cubic foot 4500 tank. I think it's an 80, right? Oh. I gotta read it like there. 88 cubic feet, 4,500. There's 4,500 PSI in it, and that is an SCBA tank. Someone said something about a firefighter tank. Technically, it's an SCBA tank. There's a bunch of air in it right now. It's not all the way full. It's at like 3,900. I do have the adapters and stuff to fill this and fill it and fill other tanks though. The only problem with this is that it, you know, these carbon fiber compressed air tanks, they only have a lifespan of 15 years. So this tank was made in 2003, so we got like a year left. August of 2003, oh no, June of 2003, sorry. So it's not good for much longer. So it's not all that useful. It's pretty light though. It's kind of crazy how light this thing is, right? You know, like it's a good size. I could put this on my tank though, or on my paintball gun and just be like, I'd never run out of air. That is a big tank. I gotta go put this back. This one I can't like just chuck on the ground. Throwing that thing around is a little problematic. We kind of run into some issues. Woo, that's a big tank. That's all right though. So I'm curious, I made that like turn on notifications deal, and I wonder how many of you people saw that video and then are ending up in this live deal because of that. Someone's like 2-inch diameter is exempt from something. I don't know where that went. That is true, Junior. 2-inch diameter, less than 2 inches in diameter, but it's only on aluminum. If it's a carbon fiber tank for some reason, it expires. Best electric gun under $500 is going to be the Etha 2. So I played this Switch thing for like, I don't know, Zelda. Can you even see? It's so freaking bright. like, Zelda. It's kind of cool, I guess. I mean, I don't know. We're yet to actually play it and find out. Sweet, you're here because of the notification video. Good stuff. Who saw the like live thing from the paintball field the other day? I mean, some of you probably watched, but who actually saw it live? That was my first time going live from mobile. So like next time, don't worry. If I'm at the paintball field, I will not be filming like this. It will be landscape. So when you go back and watch it, it's actually going to be watchable. Yeah, you on mobile, guys on mobile, it's not as bad. But when you go to the desktop, it's like, it's terrible. It's no fun to watch it. You saw it live. You know what I really want to do is be able to get a GoPro to stream live from my gun. Wirelessly. That would be so cool. I need a real camera? Like what? What real camera would you suggest that I use? Yeah, it was just that one time. But the problem is like, you hit that go live button and it's like, bam, you can't rotate. So I needed to just leave the camera in landscape, or in landscape, and then just start filming like that. But it didn't work out. I'm curious who was like, hey, you need to get a real camera. And I'm gonna see, I wonder what they're gonna suggest. I don't know where that comment go. I don't know where that comment went. Get a bendy tripod? Like this? Or like the Joby DSLR or the SLR Zoom? I got one of those too. Yep. Kenneth! Thank you, Kenneth. Kenneth said, Keep up the awesome content. I try, right? I'm like trying to do this thing where it's going all right. The Ascend is amazing, by the way. They did make it too good. They did make it too good, I think. Like, the Ascend's the best mask they freaking make. So, Sea Dog over here says, the Vio Ascend suck. I can't breathe in them. What mask do you wear then? I'm curious. Event are better than Ascend. Turn off caps, though. Is the Event better than the Ascend? I don't know. I think the E-Flex might be better than the Ascend a little bit, but not much. I mean, those are both good masks. I want the Ascend, but they don't have green. There's olive green. There's no, like, neon green, though. That's true. So it makes it a little bit difficult. Do I play an instrument? No. I play Yaz flute. No, don't. Caps are for emphasis. Okay, that's okay then. If it was for effect, that's alright. Just not all the time. Because then I'll have to like scream all the comments, and I don't want to do that. Would you do a review of the poppet motor for the Bob Long? I want to pick another one up. Just the motor though, or like the engine in a gun? I don't know. I don't know. Probably not gonna happen. I don't know. Because I'd have to be able to get, I don't know, the poppet engine in a gun, and I don't have any of those, and I don't really know anyone who has any of those, so it's probably not gonna happen. What does Jen want? She just said Brad. I don't know. Can you do a program video on the Axe Pro? Like what? Like how to program it? Because I don't know, the OLED screen should be pretty obvious on how to program it. Is that what you're asking? I don't know. Jen is being distracting. She's text messaging me right now. It's kind of distracting. Does Bob Long make any guns that are affordable? Or wait, does Bob Long make an affordable gun that is good? We're gonna rephrase that. I mean, they made the like phase, but I did not like that. It had the inside engine, and some of them had issues. I don't really like dye guns, but I mean, I don't think they're bad. I think there's other stuff. Jennifer is kind of annoying. She's killing me here. I totally lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? No idea. Anyway. Please do an Axe 2.0 review. I've already done an Axe 2.0 review, but it was a couple months ago. Maybe 2 months ago? No, not that long ago. Like 3 weeks ago. So there's definitely a Axe 2.0 review somewhere. Somewhere on this channel. Dye guns. I don't have a problem with dye guns. I don't know. I feel like in that price range there's better stuff. Not really many though. I mean, like in that, M2 price, I'd rather have the CS1 or like LVR or something. But I like dye guns. I like the old ones though. Like I'm a fan of the DM9, DM10, DM11s. I like those. I never was really liking the, 14s, 15s. M2's better. Can I pan around the room? Oh, I have to get up. And it's super messy. I don't want to. At some point, we'll do like a When I do my, like, I want to get, people keep asking for like a gear bag review, or like, not a gear bag review, but like, what is all the stuff I take to the paintball field, and like a gear bag overview thing. We'll do it in there. Somewhere in there. I made a mess today. By the way, it's the 28th. Is it the 28th? It is the 28th. Now I know why you said that. Because I put like, ooh, this live stream is on the 28th. I think we can change this like in the moment. I think so. I don't know. Maybe that's fixed now. I'm not really sure. Ah! What is going on? Why is the chat's acting all weird? It's all laggy. Maybe it's Chrome. Maybe I should restart Chrome. It's restarting. Okay, it's back. And chat pop out. Chat pop out. There we go. Some of these people's comments are weird. That's what someone said. Who said that? Julio said that? I agree, Julio. I don't know. I think Julio said that. Where would that go? Yeah, Julio. I agree. Julio Velasco. Some of these people's comments are weird. Can you show how you fill your tanks off a SCBA? Or what adapters you use? I've actually never used that. I don't know. So I got that today, about 3 hours ago, and I don't know. I honestly have no idea. So we're gonna have to find out at a later date, because I've never actually used it, so I'm not sure. At some point, I will know, but I couldn't tell you right now. So I'm not sure. What's the best backup gun for 600 bucks? Man, I don't know. I'd still, maybe the G-Tech, I guess? Yeah, I like the G-Tech, but, you know. So some people are getting blocked. Blocked. Why in these live streams, like, we get so many crazy people that are making like lewd and like obscene comments? That seems to happen a lot. It's a little bit annoying. Cheap pump gun, yet good besides the KP3? There really isn't one. I mean, I guess it depends on how we define good and cheap, but I don't know. I mean, the next cheapest good one is probably going to be the Empire Sniper. I did not block Jar Jar. I don't know. I blocked some other crazy person's comments. So, yeah. So yeah, the Sniper. Empire Sniper. There's not a ton of options though, right? Like, there's not like tons of cheap, good pump guns. Yeah, the Phantom. That's true. I always forget about the Phantom. It's just not like super popular, so I always forget the Phantoms. The Phantom, yeah, Phantoms are good. And there's a lot of options for Phantoms that are 200 bucks. But in reality, man, there are so many used guns you can get for like, you know, 200-300 bucks that are good pump guns. It's hard to say specifically. Hammer 7s? Hammer 7s aren't bad. Hammer 7s are cool because they're like 60 bucks. I mean, you can get Hammer 7s for so cheap. But most of the guys who have Hammer 7s are like turning them into, I don't know, like crazy sniper rifles and stuff. So it's cool. I know a couple buddies who have bought snipers and turned them into pump guns. Or, I'm sorry, turned Hammer 7s into snipers. Is an E-Tech 3 for $125 a good deal? Yeah, sure. It's not bad. Paintball Master. Paintball Master has a proto rail. What should his next upgrade be? Next gun upgrade, like upgrades for the rail or new guns? If you want to get upgrades for the rail, I would not recommend it. I would just save the money and get something better. Or a noticeable gun that's going to be better. I would say, I don't know, Etha 2, Axe, G-Tech, something like that. Richard, what are my thoughts on Dan Bocci? I don't know. I've never met Dan Bocci. I know he lives around me. That's about all I know. I'm pretty sure Jake, where's Jake? Jake was here. Jake, I think Jake knows Dan Bocci. I don't know. I've never talked to him. I have no thoughts on Dan Bocci, I guess. I don't know. Etha 2 or 3.1? I would definitely have rather 3.1. I think the 3.1 is going to be as a softer shot, maybe a little bit, but I don't know. I think it's just a feel. To me, I'm so used to that like Geo 3.5 feel that I like the feel of the 3.1 because it's got a very similar feel, we'll say. Yeah. Someone asked if I was going to Super Game a minute ago. I will not be going to Super Game. Jake does not know Bocci. Ben knows him. Yeah, that sounds right. I know Ben did. I was like, maybe Jake knows him. I don't know. How's the trigger on the Etha 2? It's not bad. It's good. I mean, it's totally adjustable, so you can kind of like, you know, adjust it however you want, which is cool. How is the Chaos 2 good? Yeah, the Chaos 2 is good paintball gun. I should do speedball with TIPX. I would. Although, man, it would be difficult. Against the people I play with, it'd be very difficult. Maybe not. I mean, if I had like a stock or something. The hard part, I feel like, is like coming out and like shooting like that one ball. If I had like a stock and a foregrip, like I feel like I'd be okay. I'm just so used to that like feel. Like, you know, being a pistol, it'd just be freaking difficult. What is my view on mag-fed paintball? I don't know. I don't really have a view on mag-fed paintball. I'm just kind of like, whatever. You know, if people want to have fun playing paintball, go for it. I don't know if I like how paintball guns have started looking more real like airsoft guns, but whatever. Yeah, April 9th, so like 2 weeks from now, I'm going to go to Davis Paintball for the Ben's Ballistic Game of Games. I kind of did a video on the second one. I didn't go to the first one. The second one was at Paintball Jungle about 2 months ago. And then the third version, or third, not version, but third, I don't know. Ben's Ballistic Game of Games coming up. Ballistic Ben's Game of Games. Do I get worried about tattoos getting ruined by playing? No, definitely not. Block Noah, ban Noah. Why? What did Noah say? Or is that just other people in here telling me to ban Noah? I don't know, whatever. Well, Sheldon, I recognize Sheldon's name. He's the only person I recognize in here that's telling me to block Noah. But I don't see this person. What happened? I didn't. What do you do? I don't know. Who knows? Ah. Oh well. If he comes back up, David Lowe, who blocked you? I didn't block you. Ah, yeah. See, the problem is there's multiple Noahs in here. You know what's kind of crazy? Is like we'll block somebody who's just being a jackass in here, and then they have like 45 other accounts. So then they go find all the videos, and then just leave crazy comments on those videos too. So it's like this whole ordeal. It's crazy. I don't know how people have the free time to do that. I don't know. It's like, what are you guys doing? Don't you have something better to do? It's crazy. I just don't understand. When's the Freak XL? James, what's up? The XL comes out May 1st. At least that's when GOG is going to start shipping them. May 1st. I've been trying to get a hold of them for a little bit. I don't know what the deal is. Do I like the TFX or R2? Or sorry, do I like the TFX or rotor? No. I mean, like, I used to like the TFX, but I don't know. A lot of people have been having problems with the TFXs lately. Like, I have a friend who's gone through like 4 sets of internals in the last month. And we were at the paintball field today, and he was just standing there shooting. We were just kind of messing around. Just hopper turned off. And that seems to happen often. Do I have any tips for joining a team? I don't know, man. That's a very hard thing to answer. I think it matters like what paintball field you go to. I know there's Capital Edge around here. They do a cool day that's like, you know, a meet and greet thing. I think they do it like kind of at the beginning of the year, so springish before the tournaments all start. It's cool. You get a lot of people showing up. There's like, you know, 2 guys that need 1 person, or 1 person that wants to join a 5-man team or whatever. But it's hard. There isn't like a set way to do it. So it's kind of just meeting people and going out to the field and finding people that want teams. It's very awkward. I have had problems with the rotor. I never had problems with my TFX at ever, though. I had it for like a year and a half and it was fine. But, you know, lots of people having issues with those things lately. CS1, I think it looks good. Carlos, Empire pants are good. Empire pants are good. Capital Edge just did the meet and greet, yeah. Anthony Haro, thank you for filling me in. The CS1 is the ugliest thing ever. No, it's not. It is not. So, you think that the Etha 2 looks better than the CS1? I don't know. I don't think so. Most people aren't going to agree. Good pack for a 10-year-old kid with tank on. So like a pack that... Gary, bye. A pack that holds pods with a tank for a 10-year-old? I don't know. There might not be one. Honestly. Because, man, I don't know. I guess it matters how big you are, but 10-year-olds. It's hard to find that stuff that actually fits well. Man, see, everyone's like, ew, CS1 definitely looks better than the Etha 2. So someone said like A&S Gear has the Freak XL barrel. Do they actually have it, or is it like pre-order? Because I was told, well, nope, they don't actually have it. Pre-order. So you can pre-order it. They don't actually have them in hand. They're not going to ship it to you if you order it. The Ether 2 is a considerably better deal than the CS1. You are right, Kurt. Totally true. What, Jen? Jen wants something. What do you need, Jennifer? Whenever I do these live things, she's very needy. She constantly bothers me. And then it's kind of hard to do this because she's trying to talk to me because she knows I'm on the internet, so she's like trying to distract me. It makes it very difficult. Yeah. Do I like the LTR? I think at $100 the LTR is not bad, but as soon as like Dye came out with the LTR at $100, Empire lowered the price on the Z2 to $100, and I'd much rather have the Z2 over the LTR. Yeah. But I think even then, man, if you want like an LTR and a Z2 and either of those with the speed feed, it's like, you know, 120 bucks. So it's only an extra like $30, $35 for the GI Sports level, and I would rather have the level, so block Jen. It might happen. GI Sports Junior, GI Sports Loader, yeah, the level. Yeah, I like it. I have one. I've been happy with it. Caleb and Sheldon, what kind of deal are you making? So it is an A&S Gear. Is not pronounced anus gear. It is actually A&S, and it stands for Army Navy Surplus. Army Navy Surplus. Bet you didn't know that. Should I upgrade? Should you upgrade the Mini GS barrel? Yeah, the Mini GS barrel is not the greatest. The best value for like upgrading barrels is probably going to be the CP one piece, and then maybe next best CP two piece or Empire Driver XX barrel. Yeah. The Ether 1 for $250? No. I do not think the Ether 1 for $250 is a good deal. I mean, you can get a friggin' axe for less than that. The axe is way better. Much prefer the axe. Why? What's with like everyone just talking about A&S? So one thing that's true, I will never have anything to do with A&S Gear. They probably don't like me. Actually, I know it. Hey! What MagFed do you recommend? MagFed guns? I don't know. I think that if you don't want to shoot first strike, the Tippmann TMC is awesome if you're kind of like whatever on first strike. If you want to use first strike, the First Strike T15. Or, you know, I might actually build, I have a Phenom, a Tippmann Phenom, and I kind of want to get one of the Modern Combat Solutions MCS kits to turn it into a MagFed gun. Yeah, I might do that. But I like, yeah, TMC because it's $200 and it's a very good gun for $200, or the T15. MR100? What about the Emerald Hunter? You just seen it? Jar Jar, keep going. You gotta say something really bad for me to ban you. Just saying anus gear over and over isn't gonna get me to ban you. Okay. Okay, we'll just ban Jar Jar. We actually don't even banning. Technically, it's blocking, but you know, there's Jen again wanting more attention. What's going on? Austin, you asked again, going back to custom jerseys. How do I customize jerseys and make my own logos and names? That's very hard. You got to learn how to like design and have good art skills and use Photoshop and Illustrator and like hardware, software stuff. It's kind of hard. Okay, someone is saying inappropriate things to someone, so we're gonna ban that person too. You guys gotta like not be so crazy. So that Automag character, yeah, I just banned him. Whatever. Anyway, people crazy. I don't like dangerous power guns that much. I'm not. I just think they're cheap. Right? Well, they're inexpensive and they're cheap. So I've never ever liked dangerous power guns. I mean, like, I feel like the G3, G4 were pretty bad. The G5 is definitely better, but I'm still not sold on the whole whatever thing. Story time. What happened with you and Anus Gear? Oh, nothing. I don't want to get into that stuff. I appreciate Jason. I appreciate it though. I really do. But we're gonna let it ride. Your PB friend? Question mark. Your PB friend? What is my favorite jersey from the ones behind me? Really probably this. This is really cool. That thing is really sweet. So that is like probably the coolest paintball jersey. I can't see it. I'm curious if you guys can even see. Yeah, that is really sweet. Really, really cool. That's like some OG Aftershock. And it's in good shape. Like, I don't know. I never wore it. So I'm guessing the legend Billy Saransky wore this. But I did not. These are not all my paintball jerseys. Weirdly enough, I have even more than this. Way more than that. But that's probably like, yeah, that's probably my coolest one. That's the one I like the most, at least. The Billy Saransky one. Classic. I do like the Saransky jersey. It's pretty cool. Ryan, 2 quick questions. First marker, and where do you stand on paintball marker versus paintball gun? That's a good question, right? What was my first paintball gun? We'll just answer that. The Piranha VTL. And where do I stand on the paintball gun versus paintball marker debate, phraseology, whatever we're gonna call that? Right, like I get how we don't want to call them paintball guns, but I kind of like how we have stopped calling them paintball markers as much. Because it's kind of just like, come on, we all know they're paintball guns. And I kind of like how, like, and Excel and stuff, they call kills and they're like, oh, that guy just shot that guy in the head a bunch, and like we just talk like we actually talk to each other. We're not trying to be overly politically correct. It's just kind of how it is. So I'm fine with calling it a paintball gun, but I understand why people say marker. And sometimes I talk to people and they're like, oh, you know, this paintball gun, like, oh, you know, paintball marker. And they try to be like all like sensitive to the subject. And I'm like, this is a freaking paintball gun. You don't have to be overly like dramatic. Paintball gun works fine. Whose GSL was he using last weekend? Friend Andrew. He was kind enough to let me borrow a paintball gun because Planet Eclipse still has not sent me the correct solenoid to fix my paintball gun. Although I got like a tracking number from them today, so I think that that's what it is. Let's find out. I am actually kind of curious. UPS? Well, why would they have sent a single solenoid via UPS? So that's kind of weird. God, you're killing me here. It's scheduled to be here Tuesday. Man. Eclipse is in freaking Rhode Island, and then coming to the West Coast, man, if stuff takes like a week to get here, kills me. So, Julio, politically correctness being stupid. Like, I get it sometimes, right? But, I don't know. It's a freaking paintball gun. So, yeah. I don't think it's a big deal. I'm over... And at one point, I was like, oh, yeah, marker. And I like how we call, like, kill counts now and stuff like that. I'm okay with it. The VSL versus LVR versus TLR. I don't know. I actually haven't seen the VSL yet, but I'm probably going to end up going with level even after I see it. Matthew, I think that's a really long question. Hey, Brad. The LV1, the Onslaught, LVR, Lux 2.0, Bob Long Vis, or Vanquish 2.0. Well, first of all, the LV1 and the LVR are like the same gun. But I'm probably going to go with one of those. So LVR. Michael, is the drone 2 any good? Yeah. I don't mind the drone. I think the drone's a good gun. I just don't like how small the front grip is. Like, I can't hold the gun right because of it. Brad, new GI paint near you. Like, do I have it near me? I haven't seen it yet. I don't think they're even shipping it yet, honestly. I'm not quite sure. Oh, Matthew, that was a long question. But I think that out of all those guns, to me, the LVR or LV1 is the most reliable. So I'm all about that reliability, yo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Joe asks, do all mirror lenses scratch as easy as the E-Flex lenses? Yeah. That's why I don't like mirror lenses. They all scratch. I mean, you spend like $40 on a lens and then like play with it once and it's scratched and it's like, you're killing me. But they're all like that. I don't think one is less scratch proof or something than another. They're all kind of funny, so yeah. Thoughts on the Dangerous Powers G5? I kind of talked about that. I don't really like them, but I think out of all the G series guns from Dangerous Power, they're the best, I guess. I don't know. M17 or T15? T15. I have had better experience with the T15 and better luck with the T15 than any of the Milsig guns. Yeah. Where can I get the Ether 3? In the future. Ether 2. There we go. All over the place. They're out. They're pretty common. I don't know what is the best Zodin paintball gun. Probably the KP3. Straps or strapless pack? It doesn't really matter. I finally used that carbon pack. You can kind of see that orangeness right there. That's the new carbon pack. I used that Sunday. That's good. There's a review coming up on that. I haven't shot it yet, but it's coming soon here at some point. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go. It's kind of late. I want to go home. I want to give this bad boy a whirl. See what that's like. And maybe eat some dinner and go to bed? Who likes Actual Pain? Actual Pain is another cool clothing company that I like. Actual Pain. Some people might not have an affinity for it. So, PB Matt, so I'll answer my question. What is your question? You asked me a question. Matt, PB Matt, what's your question? Wait, I'm looking for it. You gotta type. I'm waiting for Matt. Have you seen the Rising Sun Grills mask? I have not seen the Rising Sun Grills mask. I probably won't like it though. Just judging by the name. Let's go find a picture. I've probably seen it, I just don't recognize the name. Who? Rising Sun Grills mask. Yep, don't like it. It's just this stuff's too busy for me. Like, I just like black. I mean, really, I just want solid colors. So, I am not a fan of all that stuff. Best replacement for my Geo? Like, replacing your gun completely? I don't know, man. Get another Geo. That's what I'd do. It's probably popular in Korea. Ooh. You owe me dinner? You don't owe me dinner. It's just preference, though. I like the grill, but I don't want to pay $140, $150 for it. That seems cray to me. Yeah, I just got a profiler, and they're like $70. I love the profiler. I played in the profiler for the first time today. Okay, I'm going home, and that means that paintball question time is tomorrow, guys. Check that out. Who liked my playing video? I felt like I didn't turn the camera on sometimes. I played the snake like 4 separate times this past weekend, and I totally forgot to record it because I'm an idiot. So, thank you guys. I think I might be back Thursday. What's happening Thursday? I get my cleats are supposed to be here Thursday, my new Nike cleats. I don't know what else is happening. But thank you guys. Thank you for joining the Paintball Ruin My Life live stream with Brett Johnson, yours truly. And we'll see you next time.